Check it. Check it. Check it out. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it out. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it out. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it out. Check it out. check it out. Check it out. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Check it out. Check it out. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Check it out. Check it out. Bounce, bounce. Check it out. Check it out. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
Τι είπες?
Λέω, ο Κωστάκης με φοβάται πάρα πολύ. Θα πάρεις αγκαλίτσο. Ναι, κοίτα λίγο την κάμερα από εκεί. Έλεγε ότι αυτό το κάστρο παλιά, όπως είδες στη φωτογραφία, δεν είχε καθόλου
Δέντρα.
Ο βασιλιάς όμως έφερε σπόρους από όλο τον πλανήτη και έχουν βάλει διαφόρων ειδών δέντρα που δεν ανήκουν στο οικοσύστημα της Πορτογαλίας και έχουν φέρει από την Αφρική, από την Καλιφόρνια, από την Αμερική, από τη Βραζιλία διάφορα είδη δεδρών και έχουν φτιάξει αυτό το παράξενο οικοσύστημα μέσα εδώ πέρα εξαιτίας αυτής της διαταγής που έδωσε ο βασιλιάς.
Τα είχαν κόψει για να φτιάξουν καράβια, για να εξερευνήσουν τον ωκεανό και μετά για τους πολέμους.
Okay, so we have the ocean here in front. If you guys looking all the way to the horizon, we can see a huge building. That's the monastery of Mafra, North Country. So on the right side, when you start driving down from the top, we can see Lisbon. Okay, I don't know that we have a visibility today, but mostly we can see it. And then that's the National Palace. So that's the first palace building up in Portugal. The Arabs built the palace at the 11th century, and then after the Crusades, the Battle of the Crusades, the palace became the residence of the monarchy in Portugal. Took over then 800 years to the palace to be built, because different kings started creating
different
yes.
So this is the palace.
Yes.
The main palace.
Yeah, one of the main palace. So when you look into the doors, we have the Islamic influence.
Yeah.
By the doors to the left, we have the Barroco, was built in 18th century.
Okay.
Below the chimneys, those two corners is a chimney from the kitchen.
This is the from the kitchen?
Yeah.
The chimneys.
Yeah, the chimneys. The chimneys was representing very wealth, very powerful community.
So this is the reason it's so big.
Exactly. And that also was the way to control, because after the Crusades, the Portuguese and the Arabic community, they spent over 400 years here together.
Okay.
So that was the reason to bring up the chimneys to show them, hey, you guys must respect us. We are on charge right now. That was the idea. Okay. Below the chimneys, we have the Manuelino. On the right side of Manuelino, we had the 6 windows by Gothic. And then the last part, we had the Neoclassic. So from here, we understand few of style, but when it goes inside, you can see even more.
Okay. So this is the buildings. It's not all together.
No, all together.
No.
Was like a building by different kings in different times. That
This is something like 500 years old.
800 years.
800 years
Yeah,
old.
just to build it.
Just to build it.
Yeah. Today, like we are talking 11th century, over than 1,000 years. But also, it's a Masonic symbolism.
Okay.
the Freemason Society.
Okay.
If you see the Freemason Constitution, you can see the same sphere as the main symbol.
The Masons were a big.
It's a huge community.
Yes, huge community here.
Yes. Even today,
Even today?
we call Sintra as a Freemason village.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right now.
Right now. Six acres. We are at this point right now, the other two houses. We also can understand how the water is moving by that tank beside the cars coming to here and then keeping going. These roads connecting us
Where
to
we are?
we are right here.
We're here.
Yes.
And
At
the other
this-
house is somewhere.
Yeah, the employee house and the guest house.
Okay.
I parked the car right over here.
So all this
Yes.
is private.
Yes, all this part of this house. So, for example, these roads
Okay.
is connecting us to Quinta da Regaleira, another
Okay.
Freemason community, another Freemason house, pretty much.
Right now is a museum.
Right now, it's a museum. We can understand how it goes inside. That's the entrance. That's the first floor, and then the second, and then on the basement they didn't have the initiation chamber. I mean, what every kind of rituals or ceremony we were making.
For the
Yeah,
Masons.
yeah. Their idea was to initiation people to be part of the spirit.
Άμα μας πάει κάποιο και μας βλάσει. Κάπως είπε και ένα τραγούδι που λέει για τους βρεφείς.
Say like a national palace, the white.
Okay.
But this one is the most visit we have in Sintra. Okay, the second in Portugal. So, in terms of tourists, I would say that's the main palace. In terms of history, the national palace.
The national is the one downtown.
Exactly, the white one we saw.
Yes.
So, start by the name, we call Pena,
Yes.
but it's Peña.
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 What does it mean?
Peña is in Spanish, means rock.
Rock.
Yeah.
So the palace of rock.
Yes, but wasn't that way. Wasn't something else. Like was a saint, Santa de la Peña.
Santa de la Peña.
Yes, something like a saint. That's why the monks here pretty much they left. They abandoned the monastery after the earthquake. And then on 19th century, the king Dom Ferdinand II, he was a consul in Austria. He came to Portugal to get married with the Queen of Portugal, Maria II. They got married, they had the first child, and then he became the king in Portugal. And then he started to create the palace by the red, because it was something there already. Okay? He bring the influence of Manuelino, so which means the red representing Europe, but Portugal also.
Okay.
And then the middle part, we can see something similar to Taj Mahal,
Yeah.
but it's a very Mongolian influence. And then we have the yellow.
Why was this? Because of the population from Muslims or Arabic?
Here, the palace means peace between Europe to the
Okay.
Arabic community. Okay, but Ferdinand was passionate about art.
Okay.
That's why he bring a lot of different influence to bring up the palace.
Okay.
We see like a Manuelino, we see Mongolian and Arabic, but inside you can see Gothic, New Romantic, New
Okay.
Classic, a mix between.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why.
It was a residence. They were.
Was his residence.
Okay.
He built the palace to Maria, the queen,
So
representing
they were living
love.
there. Yeah.
They were here pretty much in summer. Just when Maria got sick, she had a tuberculosis. They spent like pretty much the
Mateus.
whole year here
Okay.
for healing herself.
Okay.
Okay, but the palace was built in between 1840s until middle of 1850s,
Okay.
and then like the colors came 20 years later.
Okay.
The first painting was orange to the red,
Okay.
yellow since it started. What we can understand the colors today is the Portugal flag, because we have the red, the yellow, and the green
Yeah.
by the nature.
Okay.
That's why.